Welcome to Lesson 5 of the Fall Watercolor Themed Collections Challenge. If you don't know me yet, hi, I'm Chris V from octopusconnection.com, and I've been a creative teacher online since 2016. I offer courses, a watercolor membership, and I have over 20 classes on Skillshare.com. This week I'm going to do my final shop review after starting from scratch with some sketching and painting and going all the way to posting a shop listing on my website. But first, I have a few people to thank for being so supportive as I've been creating this challenge. Emily Jeffords sent me a congrats from inside her membership community, The Collective, and even shared about this fall challenge in one of her newsletters with a link to join. Bonnie Christine shared about this challenge with her community in the Flourish membership as well this month. And Viviva Colors, for whom I'm a brand ambassador, has been super supportive with the challenge, commenting and sharing multiple times on Instagram and here on YouTube. I'm so honored that so many of you have jumped in to join the challenge, to watch all the lessons, create beautiful artwork, engage in the Facebook community, and ask your questions. Your comments have been incredibly kind, and I so appreciate hearing from you. And most of all, I'm so glad you're finding this challenge helpful. You have actually been so helpful to me in holding me accountable to get this done after years of dreaming about opening a POD shop with Printful. So thank you. Now here in Lesson 5, I'm doing a final shop reveal. I created a custom banner for my site to make it more personal, and I can customize this for every collection going forward. I kept my designs very simple since I was on a learning curve with how to create these products and set them up on my site. Pro tip: simplifying is a great way to stop procrastinating and get stuff off your to-do list. When you keep it simple, you can process more and learn more along the way. I added a few products that I thought would look good with these designs and that I thought would be useful. For example, greeting cards save people so much time in wishing someone special a happy Halloween. A tote bag would be great for trick-or-treating, and a t-shirt would be so festive to wear during the season. The Hey Pumpkin t-shirt could even be worn throughout fall. Mugs would be great for hot cocoa, coffee, or tea. I could add a few more products, but I think I'll leave it at that because I want to get started on my holiday collection as soon as possible. Keep in mind, on the back end, I also had to set up the shipping settings, which will be different for every kind of website, and other tweaks that can be confirmed in your shop settings, like how many listings I have in a row, for example. I started with 2 and now I have 4. Those are the kinds of decisions you'll want to make on a case-by-case basis. The thing to remember is that as I build up the shop and create my collections seasonally, my products will get better and better. Honestly, this is not the most beautiful shop I could have imagined, but it's a start, and that's the most important thing. I hope you enjoyed watching me create a simple mini collection for Halloween, but this challenge is far from over. This is actually only the first phase of this. Next week, I'll be starting an all-new holiday collection beginning at step 1. So if you feel a little behind or you've just jumped in, you'll have an opportunity to see me do the steps all over again with a more complicated and complete collection. I'll also be adding these paintings to my POD shop, and maybe I'll even add a few things to Spoonflower, which is a POD shop that prints our custom designs on fabrics, wallpaper, and home decor items. It will all originate from my simple watercolor paintings, and you can do it too. Now let's recap all we've done so far in the challenge. In Lesson 1, I showed you how to plan out your watercolor collection, choose colors that work for you, and get some simple tools and materials together. In Lesson 2, I sketched out the mini collection and painted it. In Lesson 3, I went step by step to show you how I clean up my watercolor painting in Procreate on the iPad using the Apple Pencil. In Lesson 4, I exported the correct files and created listings on Printful and synced them to my website. Even if you don't plan to open a shop, I really hope that this inspired you and motivated you to think about what you want to do with your watercolor paintings as you create them. There are so many options. Collections, I've found, are an excellent way to showcase the work you're doing anytime. Why is that? Because one beautiful artwork is fantastic. There's no doubt about it. But when you create a collection of beautiful things, it's just more interesting to the eye. It draws attention and keeps the viewer's attention for much longer. That means potential increased sales, increased interest, and can lead to all kinds of opportunities, like getting the attention of art directors or companies looking for licensing partners and potential collaborations. Did you know I was once contacted by a school for kids in San Francisco to license a fashion illustration course just for their curriculum? Guess how they found me? They saw my collection of fashion illustration classes on Skillshare. Because I had more than one, it caught their attention. Creating collections makes you appear more dynamic to anyone who's watching. It makes you look like an expert, and it makes your work look more put together. Can you do any or all of these things without creating collections? Yes, you can. But collections can make your journey so much easier and teach you a really valuable skill you can use over and over again in multiple ways. Now let's go over the projects shared in the community this week. Alessandra painted a gorgeous fall composition inspired by a photographer on Instagram. Em created her own lovely Halloween-themed watercolor page. Jutta painted these little ghosts in Procreate, and I don't know which one is cuter. Plus the scary nighttime graveyard scene. Elizabeth was really busy with some drawing Halloween style. Plus, she painted this sweet little trick-or-treating ghost in Procreate and did some watercolor abstract style landscapes. All of these plus last week's projects can be seen on the Challenge Hub page, which I've linked for you below, so you can take a closer look and click through to each post. And you want to join us in the Fall Watercolor Themed Collections Challenge, you can click the link in the description, and there will be more videos like this, plus PDFs, a challenge community where you can share your work, get feedback, and a challenge hub to keep track of it all. If you'd like to learn more about the Viviva color sheets that I'm using during this challenge, I have some links for you below in the description. I hope you'll make a stop in my shop and take a look at my listings, click around, and see how the site works. Please let me know what you think and maybe how I can improve this. And who knows, you might even want to take something home with you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to this channel, tap the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. And if you're just joining the challenge and want to watch all the lessons from the beginning, you can click on the screen to watch them now. And I'll see you here next week in Lesson 6 of the Fall Watercolor Themes Collections Challenge, where I'll start my new holiday collection. See you there.